What's going on, everybody? We're the COD Casuals. I am Mike.
I'm Justin.
And we have a survey for this last episode here of Season 3 of the COD Casuals that's going to be linked below. It is going to be on everything that we would like you guys to fill out and give us suggestions and feedback regarding what you would like to see from us on content, what you like, what you don't like. So please, it's going to be in the description box wherever you are viewing. So be sure to go and fill that out for us. It would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, and we're going to be sharing it across all of our social media too. And we're going to keep this survey open. We don't know how long yet, but we're going to have it open for a while. We greatly appreciate the feedback because we want to bring the best content to you guys and like what do you guys actually want. We've been exploring like other avenues, so we want to give you guys the best content possible and like make this like a real community.
So whatever you want to go see, just go down there, fill it out, and then you'll be all set, and then we'll be able to look over everything.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys.
So thanks again. Enjoy the episode.
Yep.
See you around.
See ya. The amount of fucking attachments, it's absurd.
Bro.
It's not just MWIII attachments, but now they're adding MWII attachments. The underbarrel, you'll have like 150 underbarrels.
Bro.
We want simplicity. Give us like 5 for each category. You're making it more complicated. You should use what is good for you. Welcome everyone to episode 144 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good, man.
Yeah?
I'm doing good. Yeah. Hanging in there. I mean, it's we've officially, I think now, like entered the cold zone here. Bro, I had to go use my my little car scraper.
Yeah.
To go clean off some of the snow off my car this morning, or just the ice. I was like, God damn it. I mean, it was terrible. We've officially entered that time, but
Yeah, it's winter.
oh yeah. I'm like breaking out the winter jackets, pitch black again. You know?
Yep. Depression.
Yeah, I got the sweater on, as everyone can see. I mean, it's like, yeah, we're in it right now.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, at school, I don't mind it because my room has no heat. And I'd rather it be cold than hot, personally. Like, that's how I am. But, like, my room is it's hot anyway. So now it's like, I don't know, like lukewarm.
Yeah.
Where some people have the heat cranked in their room and they can't control it. And they're just like, panting because of how bad it is. So I'm chilling for the most part, you know. It's been a good week for me. But how about yourself, bro? How you doing?
It's been pretty good. You know, nothing to complain about.
Other than work today at the end there.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that happens like all the time. So it's like, it's whatever.
Same shit, different day.
Yeah. As long as it's not me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. But oh man, we've had a good week because it's finally here, baby.
Yep, MWIII is here.
Thank God.
Yeah, and we hustled.
Oh yeah.
We grinded.
Yeah, big time. I mean, this was a weird release too because I don't know, it just felt it felt odd to me for this one coming out. Like the hype was there at first, but we haven't played any COD, so it's like, okay, now we got to go back and play Call of Duty again. You know, especially too after we talked about in our last episode 143 about that 5-minute campaign.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It was like we just got a little hint of it, and now we're fully back in the swing of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we did grind big time. Though, like
Yeah, multiplayer. It was fun. We stayed up pretty late, grinding like all weekend. I had to adjust my sleep schedule Sunday, going into today, because I was just staying up very, very late, later than I usually do. So.
Yeah, and you're always up later than me anyway, and that night, like the first night it came out, which I hope people have experienced this before because, man, this was like, I loved every moment of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I was up until 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, around 3 a.m. Had to go to McDonald's, grab some fries, grab the Coke, and we were it was us two and then one of our buddies. We were just grinding.
Yeah.
we got on around like 10:30 or 11, and we just played all the way through the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild, but you went above and beyond on me on that one.
Yeah, I was up till like 6:30.
Yeah, that's wild.
Sun was out. I was like, oh, okay. I got to go to bed now.
I think I've only done that one time before, honestly.
I've done it like a handful of times.
Yeah.
Definitely can count on my hand how many times I've done it. But I mean, I felt good because, one, the game's fun.
Yeah.
So the fact that I could stay up that late and just play is good. And then the next day I stayed up, not that late, stayed up till like 4. So
a little less.
Yeah. And then Sunday night I stayed up till like 2:30. And then, so I just tapered off.
Yeah.
Had to adjust.
Yeah. It's been a grind for sure. I mean, I'm not 55 yet. I think I'm like I'm like 42, 43, somewhere around there. Which I don't know. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm not, but I'm not in a big rush right now because there's no reason really to try to grind to 55 just yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the season hasn't even started.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing to grind right now is the camos.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see how far I can get before I just quit.
Yeah, right. Before you end up just being like, you know what, man, it's not worth it anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any gold guns?
Yeah, I have all the ARs besides one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get whatever challenge it is. I saw some people complaining about it. It's like the one. I can't remember what the name of it is. There's like a certain stance that you have to have, like tack stance.
Oh, the tack stance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the slide.
Yeah.
Like you slide and like you aim in like sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all but one AR gold and then one sub gold.
Yeah. That's pretty solid, man.
Yeah, I mean,
that's damn good.
Yeah, because everyone out, which is why I was annoying, because when we were playing multiplayer, everyone just gravitates to the best guns, obviously.
Right.
I still think all the ARs are really good, regardless of what people say. But the MCW is definitely still the best AR. And I was just getting cooked. It was so annoying, like using some of them, just trying to level it up.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I would agree. I would say most of the guns in this game are like baseline equal. I haven't found, even like with the submachine guns, which, I mean, this game is definitely like, you know, we'll go back on our first impressions, but the game is definitely AR heavy, it seems like, at least. And most of the submachine guns, at least the ones that were in the beta, I don't know, they don't feel as strong. This time around, they feel a lot weaker.
AKA the striker. Striker's just not
the striker,
like, good.
Bro, it is so much weaker than when we originally had it. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I was using it a lot, and now I'm like, bro, I barely use this thing.
Yeah,
you know?
I got it. I got that gold.
Yeah.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Ish. But yeah, I mean, I think every COD, to be honest, that's came out like in the past couple of years has always been AR heavy.
Yeah.
Like very AR dominated. I think we just need to wait a little bit for the meta to come out with the subs, because right now everyone's using the Rival 9, which is the best sub in the game.
Yeah.
But I just don't think we're all there yet to where the subs like match everything, because that's exactly how everyone felt about MW2. Yeah. Like the tack is way, way better, but I think that changed slightly in MW2, because I felt by the end of it, I ran the sub way, way more.
Yeah. No, I did too. I mean, I thought the Vaz was really, really good in that game. I mean, it was, I don't know. I just felt like if you were really good with the Vaz, you could be better than anybody. But that all depended too on how you played. You know, like if you obviously sat back and played like a true AR, the TAC was the best gun.
Yeah.
But this game, at least with the ARs that we have so far, like looking at some of them, like the MTZ or the Holger or MCW, these guns, you can run up with them and treat them as submachine guns and be successful with them.
Yeah.
You know? But no, man, going back, like we loaded in for the first game, which, by the way, our time on the beta, like hitting whatever level, that didn't matter.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised by.
Yeah, it didn't transfer.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. Like, we're going to hit it anyway.
Yeah.
But I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh, man, because I think it was, what,
30
20 or 30?
30.
30 was the max level. And then going in, like, I remember I was like, I don't know, like 21 or something. I'm like, dude, where's my head start, bro?
Yeah.
So didn't get it. But yeah, loading in, it was just the three of us for the first game. And right off the bat, I mean, I like this game a ton. I think it's so much better than last year's game, personally. And I think it's like for sure compared to MW 2019, just based honestly on the maps in this game. I think the maps had such an impact on the success of this game. And then it's crazy now because we're hearing people complain about this.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's just the constant COD cycle.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I mean, we all wanted these maps, and people were like, oh, man, we need to have the throwback maps and all the original MW2 maps. And then we get them, and people are talking about, oh, this map actually sucks. This map sucks. Like, there's no pleasing some of these people.
No, yeah. And I'm like, I agree. I think a lot of these maps suck for this game. Keyword, this game.
Yeah.
But again, like, I'd like these maps. Like, I'm going to take these over a lot of the new maps they've created. So
Yeah.
but also I really think, I don't know, I think people are just getting tired of COD and like the stuff, like the movement and stuff in this game. Everyone's been saying, oh, we want attack sprint and all that stuff back, side canceling, which by the way, it is added in this game. But it's never going to feel the same back when you played like the original MW2. And I think people forget about that a lot.
Yeah.
Like the time, you know, growing up, that nostalgia, being little, just playing that game, not having a care in the world. And now it's evolved into so much stuff.
Yeah, I would agree. You go back to those games, and I mean, granted, I haven't played the original MW2 and probably, actually, well, I don't know. It's probably been 3 years since I last played it. But those games, compared to how these ones play, it's night and day.
Yeah.
Now, do you think the current like movement and just overall system that they have, it's just not built around these maps? That's why people feel this way?
Yeah.
Do you think that's part of it?
Oh, yeah. Like deep down, I think well, not even deep down. I don't think they're even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like the maps, those maps weren't created for attack sprint and like all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's new in the game.
Yeah. Do you think the maps feel like, to you, do they feel too small or too big?
No, I just I just don't think these maps work on like this type of game, the attack sprint side canceling.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee if you take anybody from MW2 and then drop them to this game that's never played with attack sprint, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
And
I get
like
that.
they can't compete.
Yeah.
They won't be able to compete. Like there's some maps that are like way bigger. They have to make them slightly bigger because of attack sprint. But I mean, overall, I think most of the maps are fine. Like they're to scale.
Yeah. No, I think so too. Like the size of them isn't always an issue for me, but I would agree it's weird to be going around these maps and like having some of the new movement tech to be able to pull off. Another thing I think is kind of weird is some of the spots that you can like mantle on and just scale around. Like that does add an element for me. Because like for example, high rise, like there's so much stuff there, like that main like mid part of the map with the generator.
Yeah.
Like you can get up on top of those things.
Yeah.
Whereas in the original one, like you could never do that.
Yeah,
you know?
And the power positions in like some of these maps, they're not really power positions anymore. Like in Terminal, the gas tank, if you're sitting up there, you have like eyes on everything. And for the most part, it'd be pretty hard for someone to kill you up there. Now it's like if you're up there, you're going to die.
Yeah.
You're just going to get beamed.
Yeah, and two, like that one, for example, when you're up by the escalators, you can just jump right up there. Like you don't need to take the ladder or you don't have to like do anything there. Like it's so fast to mantle in this game, and it's so easy to mantle. You know, that adds a big part of it for me. You know, but I think for the most part, playing these maps, I mean, obviously we played all of them. I think they're all pretty good. My biggest thing, like my first takeaway from it about the maps, is the modes. Like the gameplay itself is not bad, but some of these game modes, they play horribly.
Yeah.
Mainly thinking about ones like, Control sometimes is like, depends on the map. I don't think I've played enough Control on this to really get a good sample size as to how good it is.
Yeah.
But maps are like Hardpoint.
Yeah.
Like some of the hardpoints in this game are insane. Like Wasteland, that should be gone from Hardpoint.
Yeah.
That's an abomination of a map for Hardpoint.
Yeah.
It's insane that they even allow it.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day with these game modes, it's just like the spawns are just bad. Like overall in this entire game.
Yeah.
Control, again, we haven't played enough to really like understand the spawns, but from the games that we played, the spawns are pretty bad in Control. Not like they're spawning behind us or anything, but they're still like pretty bad. Well,
they were pretty bad on Wasteland when we played. Like you would get, you get these spawns where you're just way out, you know, like you were on the hill, and then on like that map, you could spawn on the other side of the map like 160 meters away.
Yeah.
And then there's other times where you spawn, like you died over here, and you spawn over here.
Yeah.
You're like right there, and you see the guy who killed you, and you're like, okay, he's still weak from when you put any bullets into him.
Yeah. Yeah, the spawns are just horrendous in this game right now. And it's like, hopefully they fix them. Oh, and also, too, the more we play, like, hopefully we understand them more. Because it's not, like, to be realistic, like, we're not really trying to understand spawns right now. We've just been going and playing.
Yeah.
No one's playing the objective. in any game mode.
No.
I swear to God, like no one's trying to win or anything. They're just running around like trying to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, just because of that, like when I was playing last night, I'm like, wow, okay, we just keep losing and losing and losing because no one's playing the objective.
Right.
And now I'm at the point where like it's only been a weekend. I just want ranked.
Yeah.
Like, so I just want to jump in and like learn everything because I don't think like you and I, we're not going to learn everything unless we put in like a ton of reps or are forced to play really well in rank. Because if we don't, we lose something.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Just the way we're playing now, like you said, we're going for kills, and it's just more or less a kill fest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand some of the spawns, or at least understand like the timings of what goes on, because I feel like when I've been playing this game, I've been getting caught so much. You know, I'll get a kill and then I just immediately get traded out, and it's because I'm not paying attention to a timing, or there is some crazy spawn that I wasn't reading.
Yeah. And I think the majority of it is the spawns. Spawns are so bad in this game. And also, too, like in this game right now, everyone's just going. Like, I'm just running.
Yeah.
And just running and running and running.
Yeah. I'm doing the same thing. And then, well, like when we played Scrapyard, I mean, we lost that control. I think we lost it 3-2.
Yeah.
And we had so many kills, you and I did.
Yeah.
You know, but we just didn't play the objective that much.
Yeah.
Or there's random stuff like on that map, thinking about in particular for control. That, like, what is it, the A point that's inside the little container, or whatever you want to even call it, like, I don't know.
The airplane?
Yeah, like the airplane capsule thing. The fact that you can go under that little cubby on the outside and contest the point, I think that's insane.
Oh, yeah. It's like, just like, I mean, that spot's always been there, so it's been true to, like, the original MW2.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it is annoying.
But when it comes to like a game mode like this, where you have to go and capture or contest like that, the fact that it registers that as being part of that is insane.
I agree. Yeah,
you know,
yeah, we're not we're not playing like. Well, to be fair on that, like if we're getting all the kills, I would expect the rest of the team to fucking hop on the point.
Yeah,
like I'm not doing everything.
You expect that.
Yeah. But, I mean, as of right now, I've just been, like, going with the flow. I'm like, if we lose or whatever, like, it is annoying to me, like, deep down. Like, I'm getting pissed.
Yeah.
It's going to blow up one day.
Right.
But I'm just like, it's whatever, man. Like, these people aren't even, like, trying. They're not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of, like, the skill, but like, the matchmaking, I guess, too, that we end up getting randomly, which I don't know how that necessarily works, because it seems like it's just very up and down. Like, there's some games that I'll play where... I don't know. I don't really do that well because I'm playing guys who are really good. And then the next game I'm playing, like next game or two, I fry.
Yeah.
Because they're just like matchmaking me with people who are way worse than me. And then I go right back into the pit.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the skill-based matchmaking's just, I don't know. For me, it's been like the opposite. It's either like I do like all right or I get pounded.
Yeah.
Like, I have, like, a 1.42 or something like that, which is not, like, a bad KD by any means, but, like, that's just pretty, like, average. I'll go, like, 32 and, like, 25. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Like, last night, when you signed off, me and our buddy were playing, we had a stack of 4, and we loaded into a team, and we got absolutely pounded to the ground.
Really?
Everyone was 55.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this, man?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. I'm 55 too. Like, we're all 55, but Jesus Christ, I'm not trying to be on a CDL team or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, God. And I was getting so annoyed because like I was to the point where like I want to win and at least try. And everyone's just, no one wants to do the dirty work and hop on the point. And that's the most frustrating thing. And I already know I'm going to be so annoyed and ranked. Like, I'm just waiting for it.
And I'm going to have to feel it. Just be like, yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah. I'm be like, Mike, hop on the fucking point, Mike.
Oh, no, dude. You know me, bro.
Like, oh, no.
Saying that to me, dude. I'm always the point guy, bro.
No.
I got you through and through. It's going to be the other two morons who ain't doing anything.
No, I was getting so frustrated because I'm like, okay, people don't care as much as I do. And whether that's bad or not, whatever, but like...
well, I feel like... I mean, it's hard to say because the game's so new, but even still, like when we play MW2, people are always playing the objective, Like, yeah, sure, they're at different rates.
Yeah.
But in this one, like, dude, we'll have these hardpoint games and they end at under 100.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that?
No one's just hopping on the point. Like, no one's playing.
Like, that's insane. I'm like, granted, if we ended up getting slammed, like, 80 to 250, I'm like, well, at least, like, that team's playing and my team just sucks.
Yeah.
But there's games where we're basically playing TDM.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think
brother.
hardpoint and Dom is just like TDM. Everyone's just going for kills. And, yeah.
Well,
I mean, okay, this is the thing. I don't mind. Like, I will play Hill. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. But ego in me is, which everyone else has too, is that they're going to be better off the Hill, and they're not. I promise you that. And, like, I feel like I'm handicapping myself and the team if I'm not on, like, if I'm playing on the Hill the whole time.
Right.
And, I mean, like, we can prove that theory. I'm fine hopping on Hill, letting everyone else run. But I would say, like, 8 times out of 10, if I'm just sitting on the hill or capping a flag or whatever, I'm like, oh, this person will get that kill, like, looking away from me. No. Yeah. Like, I get 2 Ps.
Right. Because, like, right now.
So what's the point?
Yeah, because right now it's such a mixed bag of who we get.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and if you play ranked, there's a good chance that people are going to be able to get your back and do what you're expecting them to do.
Yeah.
But right now, it's like you can't trust anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So you just got to trust yourself.
Yeah. And I would say, too, like, it wouldn't surprise me. A lot of people don't play the objective on this because it's so hard to play the objective on some of these maps.
Yeah.
You know? Like, if you want to go and play a hardpoint on a Wasteland or Derailed, that's hard.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just so much running around. And then you get caught, and then you go and you spawn way back, like 20 meters out, and you get caught again. And it's like, you have to, you're in the cycle.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
And, like, I get that. I mean,
oh, but that's different, though.
I just gave up playing, like, the objective, like, as of right now. Like, I don't really play it. I'll play it when, like, all right, the team's doing all right. I'll just hop on, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not finding anyone, so I'll just hop on.
Yeah.
But, yeah, right now, I think everybody's just trying to run around and, like, get a bunch of kills. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm in the same boat as you, too, regarding the KD. I don't know what my KD is, but it's very up and down. Like, I've had a handful of games where I have those MW2 stats where I go, like, 32 and 4.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm frying. And then the next game, it's like, I'll go 18 and 21.
Yeah.
Or I go, like, 26 and 17. I'm like, dude, that's really, like, not that good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just getting caught all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that comes down to. Like, again, I think it's part of me just getting caught off of, like, bad timings and spawns. The thing that's hard for me with this game, which I immediately noticed, is the 150 health and just my overall damage on some guns. Like, I swear to God, there's some times where I think I'm frying and I'm pulling off insane clips, and then other times my gun's just shooting marshmallows.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, like, what's the gun I've been using? The we were saying it was the Rival 9. Like, when I use that gun, I feel really good. Like 80% of the time. Dude, when I use that striker, there's like my jaw 90% of the time I'm playing the game is just on the floor. I'm like, how did I lose that?
Well, that is just the striker sucks. Like, it is that gun.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
Because I know people were complaining about the ARs. I'm going to disagree because I think every AR, I mean, the MCW is like definitely the best, but every AR is good. If you're not getting kills, it's probably because you don't have the right attachments.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, like, the main guns for the AR list that I've been using, like, I pick up the Holger as much as I can, and then it's the SVA has been a great gun. Like, I love that gun. That thing just feels really good. And then, of course, I'm waiting to get the MCW. I can't remember what level I get it at.
44.
Yeah, so I'll probably get it tonight when I go and play. But that's been the thing for me. It's just getting used to the 150 health. Because it's a noticeable difference after playing MW2. You don't get the kills as fast.
Yeah, no, you definitely have to. Like, there have been times where, like, I'd shoot and run away. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And then you have to go back and kill them. But, yeah, the 150 health definitely plays a role in it.
Yeah.
And the tack sprint and slide cancel. Like, this game's so quick.
Yeah.
So you feel like you have to be, like, moving around fast, but, like, you don't need to. Yeah. And also, too, they took away, they lowered the aim assist. So you definitely can feel, like, lower aim assist when you're, trying to shoot someone.
I feel it.
Because sometimes, like, you'll just lose it, like, completely.
Yeah.
granted, like that, and you lose it usually when you're like sliding or doing something weird. But yeah, like you have to be like dead on, like shooting people, which I'm perfectly fine with. I like that because it does create a bigger skill gap. Because I don't think so. Like if you're on favela and you're shooting like from roof to roof, it's annoying when someone else gets like a faster aim assist onto you and they headshot you immediately, and the headshot multiplier just rips you in like a second. And in this, the person that's going to shoot straighter and more accurate is going to win.
Yeah. Now, I notice for sure the aim assist has gone down a lot.
Mm-hmm,
And I'm with you, too. I know there's a big debate of, like, you know, aim assist versus not having aim assist.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with you that I like it being a little bit less.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it is insane to have 0 aim assist on controller, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's whack.
Yeah.
But having a little bit, like, I mean, there's still plenty of aim assist.
Yeah, there's still,
Like,
the keyboard and mouse people are like flaming.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's like, dude, relax.
There's still aim assist, but it's not as much as MW2.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because I've had plenty of those games, and I'm sure you have too, games and just moments where I totally lose it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, like I just got absolutely smoked. Like that was terrible.
Like that rewards like the better player in that moment. Or like, you know, there are times where you just out movement someone.
Yeah.
And you like turn on them completely and you hit all your shots and that person didn't.
And exactly. I've had that happen before too, where I've turned on. I remember it happened on High Rise. This guy, he was just, I felt his pain. I knew exactly what happened.
Yeah.
He tried and I just like outmaneuvered him and he couldn't lock onto me.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad, but I was like, dude, there you go.
That's, that's an advantage of it. So if you can do that consistently, you're good.
But I think for us, because of the numbers that we're putting up right now, that's definitely a product of that.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I think it pretty much boils down to that fact. Because it is very noticeable. I mean, for myself, I notice it so much. There's a lot of gunfights that I've lost because of this fact.
Yeah.
And then also, too, like if I'm using other guns, like I'm still trying to experiment.
Yeah.
So I don't have everything unlocked.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the blame for me. Not that. It's the speed, because I'm literally just running. I'm not playing like how I am. I feel like I have to run faster.
Yeah.
And
I get that.
Yeah, that and the what is it? The I'm not using like the core weapons.
The best guns.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get like camos and stuff. So
I
think you're putting yourself down a little too much with the aim assist.
Yeah.
Aim assist is not the issue.
It's just that I suck, bro.
Yeah, it's just running. Dude, you run faster than me. There's no, like, you're definitely getting caught just because you're like side cancel,
yeah.
run.
That's a fair point.
And if you're using an AR too, like, you're gonna lose those close gunfights.
Yeah.
If you're running side cancel into like any gunfight with an AR, you're probably gonna lose if it's like medium to short range.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, like we mentioned earlier, a lot of these ARs, I feel that you can use them as subs, but
you're better off not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Only to an extent.
Yeah.
Because I have noticed, I mean, of course, when I am actually playing like an AR, on certain maps, like my best game I've had is on Rundown. Because I remember I was using the what was it? The SVA. And I was playing, like, not say super slow, but I was playing way more like an AR. I was not running around. And I absolutely fried that game.
Yeah. You know? You're strategically moving around.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not just
I'm
run.
like, I've got like angles, I'm placing myself, I'm like checking corners or just like, you know, making sure that I'm not sprinting all the time. Like I have auto sprint on. I don't have auto tac sprint on. Just because I want to like slow myself down a bit.
Yeah.
And that's where I've had the best games or like most success. So when I run too fast, it's like I'm not good enough to be playing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know the game enough.
Some people can just fly around just because they're really good at movement, but I would say the majority of MW2 maps are just like AR dominated.
Yeah.
Like if you're just playing a little slower and just like maneuvering around the map, you're gonna pick people off easier.
Yeah.
Like especially on all these maps. But yeah, if you're just running around side canceling everywhere, you might get away with it if you're really good.
Yeah.
But I would say the majority of people side canceling with an AR, you're probably going to lose if you're going up against someone that's like just like on a barrel, just a heady, just aiming at you.
Right. I mean, and all this too, I mean, you go back to every beginning of the season that we've had, like our first couple of games, our first week of playing, it's like we're always not that good.
Yeah, it's just a learning curve.
Yeah. Which for me, that's what I always tell people about it. Like when people ask that we play COD, that's one of the things that I love about it the most. That they do a new game every year because it challenges you every time.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
you can see your progression from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
Like from the new game to like the beginning of MW2 to the end of MW2.
Right.
Felt way more confident. Way more confident.
Yeah, because right now, like our confidence is not really there.
Yeah, because we're just running. And like you can even see it on the map too. There's stuff that you and I are doing that we don't do if we're playing the objective. We're just running into spawn, like flipping everything. Like, dude,
Yeah.
we don't care. We're just like getting kills.
Yeah.
And just like going for camos or like trying the weapon.
Yeah.
But when we're actually like really like trying to lock in and play, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're not just running into the enemy spawn, and then people spawn behind us, and we're like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah. No, we're definitely playing like headless chickens nowadays.
Yeah,
You know?
which is what we were doing back in MW2.
Yeah.
Like we weren't like doing that stuff.
Yeah. But once it all kind of smooths out, and then we end up
Just got to get more reps in.
more reps in on the maps and with different guns. For me too, something that I'm working towards, or I just want to, is get like all the attachments on these guns and be able to find the ones that I really like. Because this is one thing that I'm not a big fan of in this game is some of the unlock system that they have regarding, I can't remember what they call it now. I'm blanking on it. Like with the daily challenges.
Yeah.
How you unlock these, like attachments, or you can unlock certain utilities or kill streaks from this.
Instead of like leveling up normally in COD, you have to complete these daily like a couple daily challenges depending what you want to unlock to unlock that weapon or whatever it is. So it's like in MW2 when they did that tree system to unlock different weapons, you think you get to level 20, oh, you unlock this weapon. But you have to get to level 20, use this weapon, and then it would unlock like another branch. In this though, yeah, you're leveling up, but you have to complete your daily challenges. And when you complete, you only get 3 a day. And some of them require like 5 to 8. So that means you have to hop on again the next day and then complete those challenges just to unlock something.
Yeah. What do you think about this system, like this unlock challenge?
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
I think everybody that we've seen like on Twitter talk about it hates it because it hinders you. Like, yeah, I grinded to 55, but I didn't unlock every weapon.
Which is insane.
Yeah, that makes no sense. I thought, what most people would think is you get to 55, you've unlocked every weapon, and now you just have to use that weapon and level up that weapon to unlock attachments. That makes sense.
Yeah, I saw some people who like they don't mind it or think it's okay. I just don't understand how you think that way.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe we're just so old school in the sense that I'm like, well, if I hit level 52, I should get this gun and then just use it to get everything for it.
Yeah.
That like, and if the gun sucks, but it's really good with these attachments, well, it's going to be hard. You just got to kind of tough it out and be good with that gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this whole system of like, I want to get trophy systems.
Yeah.
But I can't get them. I can't unlock them. I have to do daily challenges.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it works regarding you like tagging things to do. Like you can select ones to track.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's like, if you complete, say one of them says complete 5 daily challenges and you have 3 of them active.
Yeah.
If once you've done those 5, it just unlocks all of them. Or if it's like, you have to do 5 for one, then you have to do another 5 for this.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so much work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And like it hinders you for a lot. I think it'd be different if it was 3 daily challenges for everything across the board.
Yeah.
Because then you can log on every day and then play and then you unlock one thing.
Yeah.
I still think that's like really stupid because you should be rewarding the people that sit down and grind for these challenges. You can probably get depending like luck of the draw, right? The daily challenges are pretty different for like everyone. You could get like super easy challenges completed within an hour.
Yeah.
Or you can do all 3 in one game, and now you unlock the trophy system. But now if you want to go and unlock like this weapon, it takes 3 more daily challenges. It's in your queue. You can't do it. You have to wait till the next day to do it.
Yeah. Like, that's how I feel about trying to get the trophy system, because yesterday I had, what was it? I had to get 2 Claymore kills.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never use Claymores. Yeah. Like, I wonder how many I have on MWIII. Like, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably 0. I never use that, or C4, or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, dude, this is so out of my play style if having to use it. And then that's where the people come in. Oh, it forces you to do another play style. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't want.
Yeah.
Don't force me to go do something.
Yeah.
That I don't want to do. I play your game enough. I spend $70 on it.
Yeah.
I should play it, and you should reward me. Not
Yeah.
being like, oh, you got to play it the way we want you to do these challenges.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The challenge, like they had it like right before. The challenges were just another way to gain XP.
Yeah.
So like, why tie it to unlocking stuff? Like, yeah, it's. I'm sure there are a lot of people that are 55 like me, and they don't have everything unlocked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and the only reason why, like, I'm hopping on right now is because, well, I like the game. I am grinding it, but also like I'm doing the camo grind.
Yeah.
But you would think like I'm gonna get to the point where, oh wait, I don't have this weapon because it's not unlocked.
Yeah.
And I can't do it.
Yeah.
So you have to go. Okay, for people that don't know, like you go in, there's like a bunch of what are they called? What is the term called? Like unlocking the actual like system itself, like unlocking.
Oh, I can't remember right
But
now.
either way,
It's got those little green icons. Next
yeah,
to all of
yeah,
them.
yeah. So you get like Mike said, the trophy system, and then like the Rival 9, and let's say like
a lot of attachments for guns.
yeah, attachments. So those
time.
3, you can add 3 to your queue, and whatever you rank like first, second, or third, like that's the order it's gonna go in. So if you want the trophy system first, it's 3 daily challenges. So you complete your 3, that unlocks it, then it goes to your second place one, the Rival 9. And so let's say that one takes 5. All right, now you have to wait till the next day, complete those 3, and then wait another day, and then complete the 2. Now you go unlock that weapon, and now it goes to the third one, and that one takes 8. And you just keep repeating that.
Rolling my eyes, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So like it takes forever.
Yeah.
And if you don't add any to your queue, I haven't tested it because I've made sure I've added stuff to my queue, but I don't know if you complete a daily challenge, it counts towards something.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I would just make sure you add it to your queue.
And
Like, don't test that.
And there's another one of those things, like in your 3 daily challenges, there's a one below it. It's like win a match or something.
Oh,
like that
it's
for bonus.
some like bonus.
Yeah, but mine's always bugged.
Yeah, well, I think that
Or does it reset every win? Like,
no, I think the whole thing's just bugged right now.
Yeah.
Because when we were playing like Saturday night, I needed 3 to unlock like boots or something. Mm-hmm. And I had all my daily challenges done. But then I got it.
Yeah.
And then the next one I needed was 5 more. And I got it again the same night. So I don't know how this thing's counting because it's all bugged. I think they should just remove the system entirely and not have daily challenges tie with like unlocking stuff.
Yeah.
Because then, like, I do the daily challenges just for XP.
Right. Because in I did them in at the end when we were grinding out MW2. I mean,
Yeah, it's free XP.
Yeah, it's 2,500 XP, and they're like, oh yeah, get 10 kills with LMGs. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
That's easy money.
That's what they should do. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get.
But now they're all tied in with like certain things that you have to unlock.
Yeah.
And that drives me nuts because then I want to go and like for certain builds on a gun, like the if it's the striker or if it's the other sub, what is it, the Rival 9? Like I want to go and have a certain build that I see online. I'm like, oh man, that looks really good. And then I'm like, okay, what attachments do you have? This happened to me yesterday. I'm like, what is he using? I said, what kind of grip? And I scroll over. I'm like, okay, I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah.
All right, what stock is he using? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about the red dot? Oh, I got that. Okay. What about this like rear grip or whatever it is? It's just I'm like, bro, I can't make this build.
No, yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
But my gun's like level 18. I'm like, how do I not have any of these?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, imagine me. I have almost all the ARs gold, and they're all maxed.
Yeah.
Level like 25 to 30 for all of them, and I don't have like all the underbarrels for them.
Yeah.
Like
it makes
whatever.
No sense.
And yeah, that part just I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. But like going into the weapon piece too, the amount of fucking attachments, right? It's absurd,
bro.
Because it's not just MW3 attachments where like it's already like insane anyways, like the normal gunsmith. But now they're adding MW2 attachments. So like,
dude,
the underbarrel, you'll have like 150 underbarrels.
Bro, I hit left on the D-pad when.
Oh yeah, by mistake.
And, well, yeah, it just went like, it was like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
And it's so annoying because, again, we want simplicity. Give us like 5 for each category, right? Like we don't need that many. And the thing that you were talking about, like, you know, a lot of people go on Twitter and they look for like different builds, right? That pros use.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's like a part of me, like, I understand why they do this because they want to show like your classes and stuff. But then there's a really, really big part of me that I hate it because I'm like, you're making it more complicated. Like, you should use what is good for you.
Right.
Like, use what you're good with because whatever the pros are using, yeah, they're good, but
they're also good.
They're also really good. And I'm like, just use like what you think is good, but also adding these attachments. I'm sure you've seen like all these pros, all their classes are completely different.
Oh yeah.
They're not using the same stuff. Yeah, maybe like here and there, but especially right now, it's just a mess.
Oh
There's
yeah.
so many different classes.
Well, it's so early on too.
Yeah.
You know? And I think as time goes on, there's going to be more of an focused idea as to like what a gun should have on it if it's going to be good. But you're right. I mean, those things like going back with MW2, like, you know, I had quite a few TAC classes before I landed on the one that I liked. And they were borrowed from pro setups, but it was also like I would have that as a template. Yeah. And then I'd be like, okay, I don't like this. Let me go try that from this guy. Yeah. And then I'd kind of like make my own custom one.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like I don't think you're gonna change it, but now like I had 12 classes. Like I used all 12 slots. Yeah. In ranked and in pubs. And just adding more attachments is just gonna cause more classes we're gonna make. Yeah. Just slight variations. And I get why they want like attachments. I don't understand why you need that many attachments when all of them are like slightly different. Yeah. And I think like the average Joe just coming on, you're looking at this, you're like, oh, should I use this attachment or this attachment? Because it says the same exact thing and there are no stats. Like you can't see it.
Oh, dude, I couldn't agree more with that. Like there's just overall with this, I mean, that's like what you have to do regarding like some of these classes to find it. But the fact that you have to do that is ridiculous.
Yeah, it shouldn't. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that complicated.
No, it shouldn't. Like if you're gonna have a gun that should be good, it's gonna be good because you feel good with it, or just baseline the gun is good. Yeah, you know. But some of them, they have to be morphed into these guns, or there's certain things like, oh yeah, well I use this underbarrel and I use this one, and then again, I talked about it, I hit left on the D-pad and you've got 80 underbarrels. To your point, like if you're an average player, I mean, like we're average in that aspect, you know. And those guys, they play the game like the pros, playing 12, 13 hours a day. They probably are out there trying out so many,
and they probably hate it.
You know,
they probably hate doing that because, again, I think. It was last episode, or maybe a couple episodes ago, but I mentioned you add more of the stuff, and it's like, we were talking about sense. Yeah. Oh, if I go up 1, it messes things up. Yeah. Well, let me go back down. Yeah. And then you play a game, and then you get shit on. You're like, wait, I need to go back up. Sense, bro. Or you know, I use my dead zones at 0.35. But don't use that because for you it could be different. It could be like 0.5 or something. Yeah. And then you're just overthinking everything. Like they just got to make it simple. They need to get rid of like this stuff. It's just so frustrating because seeing these pros, I couldn't imagine these guys. Like I think it'd be different if each attachment had like 10.
Yeah.
That's a lot, but all right, that's manageable. Of course, we're gonna have classes that are like, this is a faster MCW class. This is more of a, let's just camp and hold this lane. No recoil, anything. But that's fine. But we're gonna have like 5 different variations of that class.
Right. There's going to be 5 different running gun classes.
Yeah.
For a gun.
Yeah.
Well, dude, maybe then it shouldn't. We shouldn't even bother trying to unlock some of these attachments.
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ! Like if we have to, because I have like some of these underbarrels, I got like 12 of them that are in green. Like shit, I shouldn't even bother.
No,
just
dude.
leave
Yeah.
it as what I have. Like I got my base ones that I've unlocked from the gun. But like, all right, we're just gonna leave it at that.
That's what I've been doing. But the only I found myself the only reason why I'm trying to unlock this stuff is just to unlock it.
Yeah.
Like, just to check it off in my head.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to use it.
Well, that's your completionist.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you want to have it all done.
But it's just so annoying because I couldn't imagine like being a pro player and you're like, holy shit.
Well, this
What is this MW2 underbarrel good on this MW3 weapon?
Well, that's something I want to touch on too before we go to our last thing is like a thing I really don't like about this game. Like honestly, this is a thing it bothers me is the integration. Well, 2 things unrelated is the integration of MW2 into this game. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate how there are MW2 weapons in MW3 right off the bat, because it's the same thing. Like, yeah, and you could have this like toggle filter.
Yeah.
To have all the guns visible. There's so many guns.
Dude, and it resets every single time like you sign off. It's so annoying. It doesn't save.
Dude, I was afraid to ask. I was like, dude, am I just bugging? Or is there like something that you have to put on here so it's
No.
Because it's every time I log on.
Yeah.
I scroll over and it's like I get my list of subs. I'm like, dude. I hate that. They shouldn't even be in the game because there are people out here, and I'm calling people out. If I see you or you watch this and you use the TAC 56 and MW3, you're a loser.
Oh, yeah.
Any MW2 gun, you're using that, I got no respect for you.
Dude, literally day one we go on, people are using the TAC. I'm like,
bro,
just
stay on MW2.
Come on, just use the MW3 weapons.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, the Scar was in MW3. But it's not like
don't pull that card on me, bro.
Nah, dude, I use attack because I made a class and I'm like, all right, if these guys are cooking me, I'm using this. That thing fries.
Yeah.
Like I don't think the pros would use it, but I swear to God, I think it could be used like professionally.
I have not used it yet. I made a class with
There's
it.
no recoil.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
Yeah. I hate to hear that. Like,
Yeah.
I hate that that's even a thing. Because for me, that cheapens the idea of it makes it feel way less like a new game.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not defending it.
No, I know.
I'm just saying.
I know, but it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is crazy. Like, go grind out the other. Like, if you guys suck, go grind out the other weapons like me.
Yeah.
Like, go grind them out. Like, put yourself through it. And then level up the weapons, get the attachments you need, and make the gun better.
Yeah.
Don't just go back to, like, the last game with, like, the best guns on day one.
Yeah.
First weekend. Like, come on.
No, I think that's ridiculous. Another thing, too, that I think is ridiculous is that there's a level cap.
Yeah.
Like, right off the bat, from day one, you can only go to 55. Like, I mean, dude, you haven't even played that much.
Yeah.
Like, when we really think about it, we started playing, Friday?
Yeah.
Or, no, sorry, Thursday night?
Yeah.
Thursday night into Friday, and it's Monday, and you hit it already last night.
Yeah.
So it's only like 3 days of playing.
Yeah.
3 or 4 days, and
Yeah.
you got it.
And
like,
what's
that same thing. I played less, and I'm like 42.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it for me, it feels like there's less of a reason to be grinding as much because it's like, dude, I want to go grind levels. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, if I saw you, I'm like, dude, you're already first prestige. I'm like, fuck, dude, like I gotta play more.
Well, that's the old prestige system.
Yeah.
But I think what they should have done is they should have just launched like season 1. Like, because I know people are gonna do it, but odds are of you getting from like 1 to 55 and then the first like 3 prestiges, it's gonna take more than 3 days.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they didn't do that. And apparently, though, like going back to the weapons and like part of the prestige system. Apparently, Sledgehammer did propose the pick 10 system for like weapon classes and stuff.
Yep.
They proposed it to Infinity Ward, and they said no. They just denied it. And I was reading notes on it, and dude, it sounded so good. It was like if you played Black Ops 2, they had a pick 10 system. If you played Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3, they all had the pick 10 system. I think it was tac, lethals, and equipment were all like 1 point, and then the perks were 2. And the weapons, you had like a base of 5 attachments. You can put all 5 attachments on, and it doesn't count. But like that would make everything so much more balanced instead of adding all of this stuff. So one, Infinity Ward, I can't believe you just denied that, because I'm assuming they denied it because they're like, MW2 doesn't have that,
right?
So you can't change it.
MW2 also didn't do all that stupid shit.
And then I'm pretty sure the prestige system that was proposed too, like changing it, and that got denied. I'm like,
well, there's too much money to be made in this new prestige system.
Yeah.
So they were probably just like, how do we make money off this?
Yeah.
They're like, well, it makes the players more no, how do we make money off it?
Yeah. But I mean, I know we said a lot of like negative stuff about it.
That's where I was just gonna go to.
But this game's fun. Like, this game's really fun. Like, Sledgehammer gave us what we wanted that Infinity Ward didn't. They gave us red dots. We have dead silent boots, which is awesome. It's a ninja.
The
can run
overall
around.
sound is so much less.
Yeah, it's so much better. You can still sound whore, but like way less.
Yep.
I would say it's arguably back to like what it should be.
Yep, just about, yeah.
And
the maps.
The maps.
We talked about the spawns, like, yeah, for sure they suck. But the maps themselves, I take all these maps over MW2.
Yeah. And the weapons too. Like it's just fun using like a new set of weapons like
this,
every year.
This game for me is more fun, you know. And yeah, we're nitpicking a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like at the end of the day, the things that I don't like, it doesn't bother me that much. Like the unlock thing, like that's whatever. The prestige, that's whatever. Same thing with the what was I just talking about? With the I'm totally blanking as to what it is. There's something else I can't think of right now. But like, point being, it's all smaller things that I know we're gonna overlook.
Yeah.
There's no glaring issues. I would say, like, if you want to label, for me, one is the spawns. For me, that's a big issue that's got to be fixed.
Yeah.
But everything else, it's just going to be things that we adapt to, you know?
Yeah. And the spawns, I'm going to add that we deal with this every year.
Yeah.
And they're going to put out like some patch note to adjust it. But like realistically, that's like the only thing we can really pick on, because the spawns are really bad.
Yeah.
Like there's no doubt about that. They are bad.
Yeah.
But like, I've hoped that those are going to be fixed.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, the 150 health is really nice too. The overall like gameplay is fun. Like, side canceling's back. I know it's not the same as MW19, but side canceling's still back. It's fun.
This game, for me, in a nutshell, this game is harder to get good at right off the bat, and I like that.
Yeah, it reminds me of Cold War in the beginning. Oh, yeah. But not as bad, because I do think the skill-based matchmaking is... I hate it. I hate skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah, I hate skill. It's terrible.
Because I don't think I should be like punished because I'm playing well, and then I get pounded by a team of 5 or 6
who have no job.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, this is annoying.
It's like, I don't deserve to be up against these guys.
Yeah. And in Cold War in the beginning, the skill-based matchmaking was so bad. Like, it was way worse than this. And I remember
playing some demons.
We were just getting destroyed. Like, negative every game.
Yeah. Not like, 10 and 12.
Yeah.
We're talking like 10 and 26.
Yeah, we would literally go negative, and we're like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah, we're like, did we lose it?
Yeah. But now, like, everything's just, it is better. This game, everything about this game is way better. I know, coming off of last episode of how much
that campaign
sucked. They did make up in multiplayer. They made up with the gameplay, the maps, the weapons.
100%.
It's just, the minor things now that I hope Sledgehammer does fix. And I do think they will, because they've been putting out like a lot of updates. Like, hey,
They have.
They even took out certain maps because things were broken.
Yeah, which I like.
And then they put them back in after. But yeah, like I think they'll listen.
I think so too.
I'm just fiending for rank now just because I'm kind of over all right, no one's playing the objective, and I want something else.
Yeah. No, I am too. I mean, we just got pubs right now to be playing, and just figuring that out as much as we can. I was gonna say really quick, because I do want to get your take on it. It'll last 5 minutes or so, since we didn't play a ton of it. We played zombies first time.
Yeah.
What'd you think about this?
I thought, well, it is DMZ and zombies together. So
zombies.
Yeah. So if you play DMZ, it's literally that with zombies. I don't think we played enough of it.
Yeah. First impressions, though? I
mean, like, I think Treyarch did what they could with DMZ, and I do like it. I think we just got to play more, because I think our first impressions were just, I don't know, we kind of just went and just shot zombies and didn't really do much. But I know you can go in solo. I'm definitely going to jump in solo and complete missions and stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's a story. There are 3 acts, and I want to get those done.
Yeah.
But I think Treyarch made it look really cool. I think they did a pretty good job. We dropped in there are 3 different level of zones difficulty, and I thought it was good.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's like you said. I mean, we don't want to talk on it too much because we haven't played it enough yet. We'll have another episode where we can dedicate more time to it.
Yeah,
but I do like the zone thing. At first, I was like, bro, this is dumb easy.
Yeah,
it's too easy. And then you get to the 3rd zone, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
This gets way harder. I had a pack punched gun, or it was a pack 2, and I upgraded it to legendary with an ether tool, or whatever it was, rare. It was the orange one. I can't remember. I think that's legendary. And I was like, okay, I'll probably be able to piece these guys up relatively easily. Yeah, I was dead wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you go when we had the exfil at the end, and we went back to the first zone to go exfil. It was insta kill was on the entire time.
Well, it just seems like this zombies, obviously it's not round based. It's way more grindy.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing if they execute it well, and I think they did, just because when you exfil, you can choose not to exfil, but the gas or difficulty zone just keeps spreading. So I'd imagine the longer you stay on that map, the harder it's gonna get. But the more reward that you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So I think we just got to play it more. Which I mean, I think we'll like it. You and I are big zombies people. And if we just give it a longer shot, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think we were just hindered from multiplayer.
Yeah, I think so too. I would closing out for me, I like the DMZ zombies, their take on it at least. Only thing that I wish they had in it was a round-based zombies mode. I mean, I always love round-based zombies. I don't know how they would be able to do that in this one. I mean, I doubt they're going to. But I just always love that. If you had the option to do that as well as this DMZ mode, I think that would be great.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't think that's going to happen. Because they already said that they're doing this. This is the story.
Yeah.
And I do think Treyarch is oh, we'll help you with zombies, but brown-based is ours, and no other developer is going to take that from us.
Yeah. I think all these other modes make everybody realize just how good that formula is. It's so classic, and it doesn't ever get old.
Yeah.
If you have a really good map and you got a good story with it, it's always going to be fun.
Yeah. I do think this DMZ has potential to give that a run for its money, because we haven't touched the story. So I'm just saying I don't think we're giving it a fair shot.
Yeah.
And our buddy that we played with, he is definitely a multiplayer guy, because I don't think he had that much fun playing zombies.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah. And I don't know. I think that hindered us a little bit.
Yeah.
Just saying. I think we need to give it a fair shot. We never got to the story.
You and me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he wants to play, I'm cool. But I'm just saying, like, it's we got to play.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And it gives us multiplayer is good. When ranked comes out, that's going to be good. Zombies, I've only heard good things about zombies. I haven't seen anything bad.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I would close on the same thing too. Like, again, we've covering up all our things regarding the like nitpicky stuff that should be fixed on there on the multiplayer. But overall, like for the first week, I think it's been great. It's been a nice breath of fresh air to be playing on good maps with good guns. And it's not hard to play this game, like to hop on and play it. It's fun. Like I can play. I mean, I already have. Like I've already been playing this game by myself. Like on the weekend, I woke up and I just play for like 2 hours or so. It's easy to do that. I think it's all those things together. Like the main things that needed to get right, they got it right.
Yeah, and we did this in MW2. We hopped on and played by ourselves. So if this, this game already like fixed the things we wanted.
Yeah.
In MW2. So
yeah, and it's for me too. Like I want to get on because I just want to get better.
Yeah.
So it's a good desire. So I'm happy about it. We hope that you're happy about it too.
Yeah, it definitely makes up for the campaign.
Yeah, that's for
100%.
Sure. But do you have anything else, man, you wanted to talk about before we close out?
No, I think we're good. I think we covered everything about the game. I mean, we're gonna have more updates, obviously, as we keep going on and playing. Yeah. So.
All right, sweet. Why don't you go outro us, bro?
Yeah, but if you guys haven't, we do have a questionnaire or like feedback that I'm gonna link down the description. We just want feedback from everyone about like what, like more content ideas. What do you guys want us to talk about in the pod? Just things like that, because we have other things coming up in the future that we want to like implement too. So sharing your feedback would really, really help.
And those people who did reply to it, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we have read all of them, so we appreciate it.
We didn't just take them and like burn them.
Yeah,
We've been reading them all.
And I want to give a quick shout out to Boston Breach Major 1 that's coming up.
Yes, sir.
End of January 2024. So go grab your tickets if you can. And it's a fun 4 days. So if you get the chance, definitely go grab those. But yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's it, brother.
Yeah, make sure to go follow us on anchor.fm/the COD Casuals. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We'll be leaving a question on Spotify in the poll. So if you want to go engage with us, that'd be great, because it's always interesting to see what other people think about, whatever topic we're talking about.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter or X or Instagram. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. We're on TikTok too. We're putting out like short form content over there, so make sure to go check that out. And also leave us a 5-star rating, because that truly helps out a ton on all these platforms.
100%.
And yeah, that's it.
That's it, man.
Thank you everyone for listening and watching episode 144 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.